Hi guys, this is going to be your forecast for the sign of Leo. So I've already shuffled the cards and dealt them face down. We're going to flip them over together and see what's in store for the next couple of weeks. Now, we're going to be looking at a person today. That's the way I do my spreads from now on. So I'm going to look at each body part as kind of like its own energy here. And now this person can be you, or it can be somebody who you're attached to, somebody who you're close to, somebody who's relevant to your life. So the first body part is the back. So this is like recent events, things that are still with us, that are lingering around us, okay, at our backs. So the first card I have, oh dear, is the Hanged Man. So that's not a great start. The Hangman, you know, it's kind of self-explanatory there. It's kind of being put in a position where you're sort of either ridiculed or it's just an unpleasant situation. But there is some positive to the Hangman. It's like there is something to be gained from the situation. Now, it's coupled with the Oracle card of the King here. So I feel like this is really being more of like the ridiculed part of it, because the King is about pride. It's about winning. And in this case, it's kind of like really being the loser and being like kind of like in the spotlight as the loser. Okay, that sort of energy here. All right, let's keep going. The position of the head, this is what this person is thinking. Again, this may not be you, Leo. So let's keep going. So the devil here is at the position of the head. Well, so the devil, and it's upside down here. So it's like we're really trying to get away from the situation. Right side up, you know, the devil is just all about being trapped, being confined, having like a challenge that you can't get over. In this case, we're really trying to get over with this upside down. This is what's on our heads. We feel stuck. And it's like Saturn here. Saturn's the same sort of energy. Saturn, Satan, same kind of archetypal energy, which is to say restriction, challenges. We really are feeling this Hangman energy here. We're trying to get out of it. We want it to go away. And that's what's really on this person's mind. I'm going to go back and clarify each one of these positions to get a little more detail in 1 second. So just stay with me until I flip over all these cards. So the position of the heart, what this person is feeling or what they want, okay? The Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands, upside down, coupled with the Oracle card of the Coal here. Wow, this person really, really feels stuck. I'm just getting stuck, right? Like Saturn, stuck, Hangman, stuck, Coal, stuck. It's like heavy, useless, inert, right? Stuck. It's like they really feel like they need to get out of the situation, and they're feeling like they're not budging. It's not happening fast enough with the Eight of Wands upside down. It's like we want it to happen faster, or happen at all. We want to get out of this. Position of the hand, what this person is kind of doing to get out of the situation. Let's take a look. So the Emperor is upside down here in the hand. This is like really dealing with the unfortunate situation, being the loser, being not being victorious, kind of like, in this case, it's sort of like bowing out gracefully in terms of like what happened here. Trying to bow out gracefully. Oracle card is just the arrow here. So it's just really going back to this one specific thing that we're talking about here that happened in the past that got us in our Hangman energy. This is kind of the thing that we're actually dealing with, and we're trying to like really bow out of it as gracefully as we can, even though like I feel like the bottom line is we lost. Okay. Last position, the position of the foot here, where our actions are taking us, short-term, future. So I have the Two of Swords here. This is a conversation. This is communication, coupled with the Oracle card of the Knight, which is charging fast. So potentially rash, sudden communication. Interesting. I'm going to have to go back and clarify that because I'm not sure where this one's going. Communication with who or about what? All right, so let's go back and clarify each one of these positions. I'm going to find out a little bit more and put this puzzle together. So going back to the first combo here, that's these two. So this is like, again, being stuck in the hangman position, taking a blow to our pride, really like being stuck with a situation that sucks, where like we are made out to be the person who failed. Tell me about the king with the hangman, please. Tell me about the king. It could be that you're in a position of leadership too here, Leo. Oh, I just dropped a card. Okay, so I have the oracle card of the foot. Foot. Let me get a feel for this. One more second. Yeah, it's like something you did. It's something you did that was like either a mistake, or this person, that was either a mistake or caused like, it just like, it was like a risk. It was some kind of like unnecessary risk that panned out like not to your favor at all. That's what it was. Like you did something, it was a little bit risky, and it really like came back and bit you in the ass, and it really made you look like a fool, made you look like you failed, made you look like a loser. That's still lingering with us, and we're just like, ugh, how do we fix this? How do we fix this? How do we come out of this situation not looking like a total like turd? All right, let's move to the position of the head. Actually, I don't even need to look at this. This is just needing to come out. I mean, this is all kind of like almost like just repeating itself. I don't even need to look at that. We're the position of the heart. Again, that was this. It's like we're really feeling stuck. We really feel like we need to move. And like we're also really feeling this obstacle like being something we're having trouble dealing with. That's all what these cards are talking about. So let's just move right along over to here. So I want to know what exactly is that we're doing. What's the position of the hand here? Tell me about the Emperor with the arrow. Tell me about the Emperor with the arrow, please, my Leos. Tell me about the Emperor with the arrow, my Leos. Tell me about the Emperor upside down. Tell me about the Emperor upside down. Oh, there you go. Oh, 2 cards. Okay. Alright. So we have the nut upside down and the honey jar upside down. So, like, whatever it was that we did, it's like we lost something, right? Like the nut right side up is like planting a seed. I feel like we actually ended up losing our investment, and with honey upside down, instead of being sweet, it's like it's a bitter situation. All right? It's like we put in some kind of effort, a little bit risky, totally backfired, and now we look like shit, and we feel like shit about it. Yeah, it like really hit us emotionally, and I think it also affected like our position in some way, our status in some way, the way that people see us. Like this all seems to be, I really feel like there's a position of leadership here, or at least people look up to you, Leo, in some way. Okay. I wasn't really asking for anything, so. Alright, so let's take a look at the last position here, the position of the foot. This is that communication. Now what is, I really don't understand what this communication is. This could be anything. Let's see what this communication is. Tell me about the Two of Swords with the Knight. Sudden communication. Someone that's charging the message. Okay. Someone from a distance. Holy shit, this is long distance communication. This is someone you haven't talked to, just coming in out of nowhere. Coming in to talk to you. Coming in to reach out, like they're going to need something from you, or they're going to need you. I don't really know what this has to do with the rest of this reading. This could just be entirely like separate thing that's going to happen in the short-term future. I'm not sure what this has to do with the rest of the situation. Normally it does. We got another card. Have another card here, please. Oh, there we go. And this is the blows on the bottom, so it just keeps showing me the hand. Somebody's going to reach out. I feel like it's like family, close friend, or like someone from your past. You know, it's like somebody coming out, long distance communication, randomly from your past, coming in. You haven't talked to them in a while, and it's going to be like a little bit of a shock, and a little bit just like, they're going to be like, I need to talk to you. or I need you, or I need you for something. What is this? Okay, let me ask. What does this have to do with the rest of this reading? It may not. Let's see. What does this have to do with the rest of this reading? What does this have to do? What does the position of the foot have to do with the rest of this message, please? What does the position of the foot have to do with the rest of this message? Okay. Universal hexagram with the bridge. This is something you've wanted before and didn't get. This is something that you may have wanted and forgot about, let go, gave up on. Something that is actually something you wanted from your past. You wanted to. I'm just repeating myself. So yeah, I think this is a person you really miss or would love to hear from again. Still not sure what this has to do with the rest of the situation here. It could be just a separate thing that's going to happen. I think it's just a separate thing that's going to happen. I'm not kidding. Yeah. Yeah, I feel, and maybe you being put on display in some way, like, is what jars this person's memory to communicate with you, and you want to hear from them anyway. So it could be that this is like a catalyst in some way, and that's why it's showing up. Anything else? Yeah, because this person's wanted to reach out to you for a while, and I think that seeing any news about you jars their memory, and they do it. All right, let's get some advice. I'm kind of like, now I'm just beating a dead horse, so let's get some just advice for you guys, and then we'll wrap it up. So I'm going to do one tarot card and one oracle card. Can I get some advice on what the best thing that Leo should be doing, best strategies, how they should be tackling the next couple of weeks for the best, most success, etc. All right. Holy shit. The situation you're dealing with is absolutely, it's real, like, I'm really feeling like it's awful. It's like hitting your ego. It makes you feel like shit. It makes you feel like a loser. The Ten of Swords, it's making you feel like you lost everything, and it's kind of making you lose your mind. You can't forget it with the Nine of Swords here. The Ten of Swords is an ending. The Nine of Swords is worry. Like, just really having that mental rattling. Let's get an oracle card. I feel like this is just something you're dealing with. It's like whenever anyone is dealing with this. Okay, so now the oracle card is the Cup. So, all right. So the Cup and the card on the bottom is Sagittarius. So the advice is that the situation is undoubtedly total crap. But in the end, like I was saying before about the Hangman, there's always a purpose to going through a bad situation. And then the Cup really is the affirmation, or the confirmation, whichever word that is, that it tells us that everything's going to be fine. This is a blessing, and the Cup is always a blessing, and it's just a good omen. So things are going to work out and pan out to your benefit in some way. The Cup could also be talking about this person, because it could mean relationships, so it could just be referring to this person that's coming back who is relevant to you. And on the bottom we have Sagittarius, which is like the Cup and Sagittarius together. Sagittarius is the future, right? And the Cup is like the blessing that comes in the future. Right now, this is where we're at, so we just need to get through this, and then we're going to get to this. And then let's see what's underneath that, because I thought I saw something, yeah. And then one card below, I just want to point out that we have the Nut again, but this time the Nut is right side up, and our investments are actually, our seeds are actually planted. Okay, they're not. It's not like we're losing anything that we have like seeds that didn't plant, or like failed investments. Well, yeah, I'm sorry you're going through a tough week, Leo, but it seems like eventually things will plan out. So you just need to hang in there. I wish you the best of luck, and if you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.